going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Deal Sports. Usual guys are here. Myself, Brother John, Big Walt. Gentlemen, how's everything going on your end?
Going great on this end, my boy.
Real good, right? Oh, okay. What's going on?
Right,
Welcome. Let us
right,
know.
yeah, exactly.
Woo! Are we gonna talk about it? We about to talk about it in a second. There's
Did
some
they
good
win the
news coming out of Cleveland. You heard?
Did they win the chip?
Nah, don't worry about it, player. We about to talk about it in a second. We about to talk about it in a second. How y'all doing, though? Y'all good?
Oh yeah, man. No complaints, man.
Hey, man, to follow up on our last one, both Pujols and Aaron Judge have hit one more, so they're a little bit closer.
I told you.
Who said they? What do y'all said they wasn't gonna get? I think you said Pujols wasn't gonna get it. I think Pujols gonna get it.
I said I give him an outside shot of doing it.
I don't know, man.
No. He's gonna have. Like I said, I think some guys are gonna throw some. I'm not saying they're throwing softballs, but they're throwing. They might. Some guys might be helping him get it. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's a
All
legend.
right. Since we're talking about big things popping, let's start with Walt's team. The Cleveland Cavaliers have just got Donovan Mitchell. You know, he's a very underrated guy. You know, being in Utah, being in that small market, he's very underrated. But I think going to Cleveland, it's a good move for him. You know, and I think if I'm Cleveland, these guys don't come around often. You should know. You should know. You only, LeBron and Kyrie were the only ones that kind of stayed. So, Walt, what you think, man? Was this expected? What did you?
His first
did you know
take on
something?
this.
Oh my god!
Woo wee! Wee, baby. Wee. Honestly though, it's a great move for Cleveland, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like honestly, probably one of the bigger stars, like you said, since we had LeBron and Kyrie. It was definitely unexpected. Honestly, I didn't even know that Cleveland was in the running to even get Donovan Mitchell. Honestly, because I know that because they were saying that he was supposed to be going to the Knicks because I guess that's where he was born and raised in New York and stuff like that. So I guess he wanted to go back to his hometown, but. I mean, I guess he had other plans, and him and his agent, decided to go elsewhere, and I guess he wanted to bring his talents to the land, baby, to the land. Yeah, he bringing his talents to the land. But no, it's definitely exciting time right now in Cleveland, man. Just adding Donovan Mitchell to that backcourt with already Darius Garland. My God, that backcourt is about to be crazy this year, man. So. Honestly, I feel like we adding Donovan Mitchell, that definitely sets us up to be, in my opinion, a top 5 team in the East now. I was just talking off air with the guys saying that if we can find a solid small forward, no disrespect to Isaiah Okoro, you know what I'm saying? His defense is wonderful, but I just still feel like if we can find like maybe a veteran presence for that position or just somebody who can actually go out and get their shot just like Donovan. But like I said, the fact that we got Mitchell, man, somebody that can go out, get his own shot, he can create for others. That's just another a piece to add to this Cleveland team. Like I said, to him and Darius Garland, I'm just excited to see how they're going to, play together, to play the chemistry. Him, Jared Allen, Mobley. It's about to be like Lob City up in this month. I swear. But I mean, it's an exciting time, man. I'm excited, bro. I swear, I really am. And to close out on my note, I'm sorry. We didn't really have to give up much for him, though, dude. We only had to give up Sexton, marketing, and I think it was like a couple, like a 3rd round picks and 4th round picks or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But we didn't have to give up much. So the fact that we were able to make this move and not have to, go too much of hurting our team that we already have, that's just even more of a plus. So CLE, baby, we back. We back.
I think to piggyback off what you said about the trade, I think Utah fumbled on this one because the Knicks was throwing you the whole team for him. Like, what the hell are you doing? They was gonna give you Obi Toppin.
Damn near everybody. I think RJ Barrett, they was about to give him the
RJ
whole damn
Barrett, they like, bro, y'all was gonna get a lot. And y'all say, no. Come on, Colin Sexton. Like what?
But can you like? Do you think that's more of like the Knicks owners like rejecting that trade though? Like I just feel like I don't know if like that dude.
Well, it could be, but at the same time, if I'm Utah, you like shit, give it to me. Because I mean, if you think about it, what you got from Cleveland ain't nothing. I mean, I ain't gonna say ain't nothing, but it ain't nothing equal to what you would have got. You know, who's to say Obi Toppin ain't, one of the next best fours in the league in the next 3 to 4 years, or even the same thing about RJ Barrett. You just never know. And Utah, they like, I guess they're in that rebuild mode. I thought it was kind of crazy when Joe Ingles got signed by Milwaukee, and then they trade Gobert to Minnesota, and now they gave up Donovan Mitchell. Maybe they are in a rebuild mode. Maybe they are trying to adopt the Golden State strategy. Hopefully, get solid players through the draft and build that way. I don't know, but I think they set themselves back. What you got on it, John?
Yeah, they picked. So with the Gobert trade and this one now, they picked up 7 first-round draft picks. I think.
Yeah.
So that right there tells me they're in rebuild.
But real quick though, wouldn't a lot of them picks only be good if Cleveland and Minnesota kind of have like bad years?
I mean, that's how these picks usually work, right? Is like
right.
You get your pick, but it could be the 21st pick. It could be
my point exactly. So go ahead.
So you're counting on Minnesota and Cleveland not being top tier, but high enough but still 7's a lot. 7 is still a lot. Yeah, I mean, Giannis was a late pick. Jokic was a late pick. Like you can get
Jimmy
really
Butler, a lot of guys.
Yeah. So and you can flop with a top 3 pick a lot. We've seen that a lot. Talk to Cleveland. So, no, I'm just saying like picks, where the pick is doesn't matter as much as do you have the right guy in place. And this guy who running these trades and all this stuff seems to know his stuff. Now, drafting is a whole other animal, you know what I mean? But still, he seems to know his stuff and be able. I mean, he did pull off some pretty big trades here. However, it does seem to me that Utah, because you just talked about Cleveland's one small forward away from being the team, possibly. Utah was a small forward away from being the team.
That's right.
So this tells me that this team had internal problems. Like when they were talking about the Mitchell Gobert don't get along, I don't believe that stuff until I see evidence of it. This seems like evidence. Why would you break up a team like this just 2 years out from winning they just won the West 2 years ago, I believe.
Yeah.
Why would you break them up when you're a piece away unless you have serious issues where these guys just cannot play together? So
it had to be.
So this seems to me to be the evidence that these guys just did not get along. I don't know what reason, but it's a bummer because they were a really good team. They were fun to watch when they were good, man. When Donovan Mitchell lost the Nuggets a few years ago, that Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, that was one of the best series I've seen 2 guards go at it, in a long time.
And I'm glad you brought that up too. I'm glad you brought that up only because of the fact that it's just to help Cleveland wise, I should say, with him actually having that playoff experience, I should say that's going to help him out, be able to help those young guys that haven't been there, I should say. So that's just my meaning. I ain't mean to cut you off though, my fault.
No, you're good. Like I'm saying, it might be the best guard playoff matchup we've seen since and even then Curry wasn't great in those, but Kyrie maybe. You always have Dame versus Paul George. Sure, Westbrook was there, but he didn't have great series and stuff. But Dame, whatever, it's Curry versus this guy, or you haven't had 2 guards go at each other. But anyway, whatever. But that was one of the greatest series I've seen 2 guards just go at each other in a long time. I'm hoping Jamal Murray returns to form, man, because I'm a huge fan of his. But yeah. So this tells me that these guys had serious issues that went beyond the court, and so it's a bummer. But yeah, I think they're in full rebuild because you look at this bench they have now. If you actually gave them three, like their three, every player team wants its big three, right? Whoever it is, big, small, forward, and maybe whatever, a center. That's the thing. This team is like the greatest bench, one of the greatest benches you could find. But they're missing their main three. That's the thing is they have everybody but the big three.
But
you're not gonna win with that.
I also heard that they trying to shop away, the bench now and the veteran guys too. So I mean, like you said, it just sounds like it's just complete rebuild mode at this point. Especially like you said, if you trying to ship away Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson, and I forgot who other couple of veteran guys that's on there. But
is Bogdanovich still there?
I can't remember if he's there or if he went to or if he's in Atlanta. But we can get back to that another time. But at the end of the day,
I'm just saying, like, if I'm those guys, I don't want to play for that team.
Right,
like,
absolutely. You want to go try to play for a championship caliber team now.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying Mike Conley has the talent right now to demand like championship caliber, but competitive. Like, I don't think he wants to go out on a bad team. Like, he at least has the power and talent to demand like, man, send me somewhere legit. But
absolutely.
Yeah, so I think this is more telling of the Jazz than the Cavaliers because I do think the Cavaliers are still a piece away. But I do think this is a big moment for them, and it shows that they are trying to rebuild something and not just, just joking around with it and just, whatever. I do think the Cavs are serious, and now you have to take them seriously when you roll into Cleveland. You can't just, this is a win for us. Shoot, you could get the doors blown off you if these guards go crazy.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I mean, it's not like you could just come in and then walk through the park on us because, I mean, we were just playing. I mean, in playing last year. So, I mean, they had the guys, the young core there. I just feel like we got to surround them now with some veterans and, of course, some superstars, which they did with adding Donovan Mitchell. So, but like I said, the fact that they're doing that and they add, like I said, a small forward and some more veteran pieces, man, shit. Cleveland, man, we back on the map. Guarantee it. You heard?
Okay, Charles Barkley. All right, next topic. The WNBA Finals, because we got to start this laughing while we can.
You're such a hater.
We got the WNBA WNBA playoffs. Both series are tied 1-1. You got the Sky versus the Sun in Game 3. You got the Aces versus the Storm. Both games will be played on Tuesday. This upcoming Tuesday, September 6th. John, you being our WNBA aficionado, what you think, man? Who do you see advancing to the next round?
Oh, that's tough. I don't know. I do like Las Vegas and the Sky, but I don't know, man. Brianna Stewart's hard to count out. You know what I mean? It's she can take over any game that she wants, and so it's going to be tough to count her out. I would give that one a toss up, and even then, I think the Sky by a hair. I think the Sky have better shooting than the Suns, but the Sun have that down low presence that you can't ignore. I mean, Candace Parker's she's nice in the paint, but you got too many paint scores coming at you. You can only guard so many of them at a time, so. It's gonna be tough to know, but I mean, the Sun, they want revenge from last year for sure. But we knocked them out last year, so. But for me, I'll tell Walt before the show, like, this is just the best conference finals I've seen in a while. Like, where all four teams in both series are just the top. Like, you don't know, you know what I mean? And last year, sure, like the Sky came in at a bad record and kind of beat people and stuff. You can say, well, you didn't know who was going to win then, but you know what I mean? Like, for most fans, it was like, okay, the team that's 25-11 is going to be better than the team that's 16-16 or whatever, it's, but this one, like, you legit don't know. I mean, it's all the best teams are there and for a reason. So I'm excited, man. These games have been good.
Go ahead, Walt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, man. Like, it's definitely been some exciting basketball coming from these WNBA playoffs. Like, I've been telling my wife, like every time it comes on, I have to make sure I'm sitting down, and I got to make sure I got my beer in my hand, because I know it's going to be some good games. Because honestly, all the games have been close. I don't think it's been any blowouts, if I'm not mistaken. I think everything has been under 10 points, if I'm not mistaken. So there's been close games. Like you said, you got stars on both sides, with Breanna Stewart, Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum. And it seemed like Sue Bird, she's trying to go out with a bang right now, even though she ain't doing too much scoring right now. But her assist game, man, her assist game is crazy.
Chris Paul thing, man. I mean, she's taking over fourth quarters, and
and she's doing it with just with the ball movement though. Like she's not. I don't think she's scored over like 8 points this whole playoff series, if I'm not mistaken. But she's averaged like 9 or 10 assists, if I'm not mistaken. So she taking this her last role, she want to take it seriously, and it seems like she's trying to end with a bang and trying to end with a championship. So, like I said, these playoffs has been great. It's just kind of a toss up right now to see who's actually going to be in the finals, because even on the Chicago Sky and Sun side, both those teams are both capable of pulling that the series out. You know what I'm saying? Like John was saying, with the Suns being dominant in the paint, and Sky with having more shooting. So, and then like you said, it helps when Candace Parker putting up 15, 3 and like 5 or something like that. So what I'm saying, she been balling for real. So it's just been excitement all around, and I'm just excited to see how it's gonna turn out. See who's gonna go to the finals. But I kind of already think who I all know is going to the finals, but I'm not gonna say it just yet. I'm gonna wait till after game 3.
Yeah, go ahead, hold it.
So you waiting for one of the teams to take a lead in the series? Where okay, now I know who's gonna win.
It's kind of hard, because it's like, man, like I said, with literally these, like John said, these are like the top 4 teams that are in the WNBA, and it's like it's a toss up each night, man. You just don't know who's gonna win, coming forward the next night. So.
We talked about that Sabrina game versus Sky. In a 3-game series, and I said, if it's a 1-game series, Sabrina is scary, and man, she got it done that first game, but then the Sky blew the doors off her the second game 2, and reminded her who was the champs. But that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of these teams, man, there's some players that you just don't want to bet 1 game against, and Sabrina's one, Breanna Stewart's one. Like, there's just some people you just can't. 1-game series, man, it's scary. Like, I would never bet against them.
Very true. Very true. I'm going to go with Watt, though. I'll make a pick after Tuesday. It is what it is. I don't even care at this point.
All right, well, I'll say Storm and Sky. How about that? I'll make a pick. I'll say Storm and Sky.
All right, I say Sky and the Ace. Wait, yeah.
I'll say they both go 5, though. I think they're both going to go 5.
Yeah, I just want to say, it's just either series, whatever happen, whichever 2 teams go to the finals, man. It's just going to be a battle, man. But yeah, I just think it's going to be the Sky and the Ace.
Hang on, I made a second prediction, because when I predicted 2 years ago that the Sky would win the championship in 2 years, I made a second prediction on that same day, and I said Chicago Sky were going to be the team that put WNBA back on the map. They had the highest attendance in 14 years.
I can believe that
for this season.
And
I believe not the Sky, the WNBA. The WNBA had the highest attendance in 14 years, and I believe the Sky had a large part to do with that.
I know this is kind of extremely off topic, but I mean, I feel like that Kobe Bryant and Gigi, they would have brought a lot more, attention to the WNBA if they were still here with us, I should say. But
I do think having Candace Parker on TNT also helped. Like, having her the year we won, I believe that helped bring a lot of attention to the game itself too. But yeah, I really do think this team pushed the game forward. And
I could definitely agree with that. The Sky definitely put the WNBA back on the map, and I definitely feel like Candace Parker had a lot to do with that for sure. And I feel like it's still a lot more to do, honestly. I mean, but what she's doing right now to start it off is great in itself, I should say.
Yeah, true. But I'll make my choice after Tuesday.
Man, you better make your damn choice, man.
I got
No.
It's all right. You can wait till after game 3, man. It's cool.
Exactly. Right.
Hey, next week we
do
got
what I wanna
football
do.
picks coming up, man. It's gonna be
I
a long
said
season.
we got a lot of picks coming up, my boy. So hey,
We gotta do our picks for all the football games this year. We're gonna see.
I can't wait.
We're gonna see if we're worse at picking football games than we are at shooting threes. So
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I've been wearing my Baker Mayfield jersey to work all this week, right?
That's good.
For motivation to piss everybody off. You know, seriously.
What?
Because I want to get his ass come week 1.
Hey, man. So people been throwing out rumors about stuff he's saying that he never said, but people been saying that he said he's coming for the Browns, but said he never said that.
That's bull.
Oh man,
Bless you.
I tried to hold it in. That was a worse mistake.
I'm about to say, just let it out, bro. I mean, it's okay to sneeze on shit happens. All right, let's go to this last topic, man. Miss Serena Williams.
Hey, since you're going there, just go ahead and finish, my
boy. Well, I mean, I'm just saying we going into the next topic. I didn't mean to cut off our moderator.
Hey,
you know,
time,
I didn't mean to cut off our moderator. No disrespect. Hey, I apologize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to say we got a little time because Serena might wrap up here in a few minutes anyway. So
I was about to say it's looking kind of ugly right now. She down 5-1 right now, but I mean,
we'll know for sure in a few minutes.
Honestly, I mean, I feel like she's had a hell of a run, though. I mean, especially to be at her age and still being able to move, you know, those cuts and stuff like that at her age. And like I said, I'm not trying to call her old, but I mean, we all know like 42 in the sports world, that's kind of old, especially since she's been in the game since she was like 12 or 8 or something like that. So, I mean, shit, that's a long ass career. So, I mean, I said for the fact that she was still able to do all this and, you know, do this up until the 3rd round, if she can, you know, make it past this, which I mean, hopefully she can, but I don't know. But I mean, I still think I think in itself it's still a great accomplishment of what she's doing at her age.
100%. What you got, John?
Yeah, we talked about this. She's winning on serves, man. Like she has that power that none of these other ladies have found yet. You know what I mean? Like Serena just has that power on these serves that a lot of these ladies can't return. And you know, they're young, they can run circles around her. You know, they're more, you know, running when it comes to going back and forth, all that stuff. But the power she has on them serves is won her the 2nd round. Because that other girl, you know, she was able to outrun Serena the whole round, but she just couldn't return them serves. And that's all it came down to was she was just, you know, I think somebody said she had one hit 122 mile an hour or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The other day.
Yeah, I mean, man, most people couldn't even see that go by. They just be like, hey, you gonna serve yet? And she'd be like, I already did. Like it's gone. It's in the fence behind you. So, you know, it's impressive, but yeah, I agree. You know, it's if you find someone who can return a few of her serves, it's gonna be tough to keep up with, and that's showing now. But she's given us a good fights here, though. I mean, it's been real interesting. I mean, right down to, but this last one's turning out to be. It might wrap up here actually in this next volley.
You can call me crazy. I think that what kind of maybe I won't say it messed up her momentum is her playing those doubles yesterday. In my opinion, I don't think she should have played those doubles yesterday. I feel like
Nico.
I'm serious. Like I'm not saying I understand. You know, you try to play with your sister. You know what I'm saying? It's your last go around. But I mean, I just felt like with all that momentum that she had from the first 2 rounds, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like that kind of like maybe just threw her off just a little bit, and that's why maybe she's kind of struggling tonight. Because tonight she kind of, in my opinion, she looks tired. Like it just looks like her legs are just. She's extremely tired, and then like I said, she's doing a lot within these couple of days. Because I mean, if you think about it, these matches are every other day. She started Monday, and then she only gets a day off, and then she had to come right back Wednesday, and then she had to do doubles Thursday, and then now she's playing singles today. So it's like. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a lot of her schedule right now. And I'm sure she can handle it, but at the end of the day, like I said, you know, we all know, you know, mother time, father time, that catches up with us. You feel me? So, you know, it's only so much our body can take, you know what I'm saying, in the sports world, I should say, at that age. So, I mean, like just going back to, like I said, she's, in my opinion, I feel like she's already accomplished enough, you know what I'm saying? And what she's doing tonight, I understand she's struggling, but I mean, hey, in everybody's eyes, we all know that Serena is the GOAT. As Brian would say, bah!
Hey man, I mean, so
I'm
well,
gonna let
I'll
you
say
get
she.
I'm like, I don't think that.
The other lady
Go
is,
ahead.
the other lady's serving, so she does have that advantage. But Serena keeps fighting her off, man. I mean, she could have. This thing should have ended 3 or 4 times now, and she keeps fighting her off. So we'll see. But I told this to Nico. Like I think I'm not. I would never say she threw the doubles. I wouldn't say she. I wouldn't go that far. But I would say like she's probably not as focused on winning the doubles, and that's why she was able to lose yesterday, because she probably does want to save some of her energy. Because yeah, if she makes it, if she comes back and wins this set, like it's a long road ahead, and if you doubles is going to take a lot off her. So I mean, some of these matches are going 2.5 hours. Like
they have 3 hours right now.
Right. So it's. I mean, yeah, every one of them has gone 7-5, 7-6. So now the other girls advanced 40. So we'll see. It might go here, but yeah, man, I think getting rid of the doubles is going to help going forward if she can get past this. If she doesn't make it past this, it would have been nice to see her be able to play with Serena at least one more, or Venus one more time.
That's a nice little backhand right there. She's fighting strong, man. Like I said, she's giving this girl a run for her money. But like I said, it's definitely a long road being down 5-1 right now. So
yeah. She fought her off again, man.
She did. That's what I'm saying. It's like she definitely run, man.
I guarantee you, every time like they cut to commercial right now, it's probably them commercials probably running up a mint, because like so many people are watching. I'm not kidding, man, because every volley could be her last volley. So like,
that's facts.
I mean, she's literally, we're 2 volleys away right now from possibly being out. So yeah, if you're I bet these commercials are running like, I'm not saying Super Bowl level, but they're probably up there, man. Oh, there she goes. She took it. Now she's up. So
she advancing now. Well, she got I forgot what the hell AD stand for. What the hell did AD stand for again?
Yeah, advance 40. So you got to win by 2. That's So the point system is you got to win by 2. So she's up. It would be like she was up 40. It was 40-40. Now she's up 1. So she got to win 1 more volley to
get it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a learning process for us. We still getting.
I knew it. It just mind went blank for a hot second. But hey, that's why we got John though. He's the tennis expert. You feel me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say all that.
Yeah,
you got more tennis experience than us. I can tell you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it, but I bet Nico probably couldn't return my serve. But that's not.
Here we go with that bull. Here we go.
Hey, I love when we get competitive within each other, man. I ain't gonna lie to you,
John.
If she can take this point right here, it'll be a monument.
I was about to say we're gonna have to all get back on the basketball court, back on the football.
Man, we could all do a couple drills. Whenever you come back, brother Walt,
that's fine.
I got people that can orchestrate the drills for us, and we'll go just like that.
Oh, okay, good work.
So we're gonna do like how many sports we gonna do? We can
do it. All of. Well, I can't do.
Score a hockey puck. Score a soccer ball.
I can't skate, man. My big ass cannot skate, bro.
We're gonna see who can hit a home run first. We're gonna.
I'm about to say I used to be a
y'all gonna win that one. I get on base. I don't hit home runs.
You just played baseball the other day.
Yeah, I'm a lead runner. I get on base and then I run the bases. I don't do that home run hit, and that's what third. That's what second and third come up and do. They clear me off the bases.
Hey,
there she goes. She's up again, man. Serena's up 1 more. All right. Well, if you want to talk about that Baker thing while we're watching this, because I really do want to stay live while Serena's going. But because I'm actually interested in like what actual Browns fans are thinking. Because are y'all getting bitter about Baker Mayfield? Like, even though he's not saying the things people are saying he's saying, are y'all mad at him for the way he's acting?
You really think that Baker's not saying this stuff? Like, I just feel like he's getting mad at the fact that it's actually getting out. But I do feel like Baker is actually saying that. I mean, Baker, that's what he does. He likes to talk his shit. I mean, that's what I feel like he's trying to, be humble by going to Carolina. He's not trying to say anything, which I can respect that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I do still feel like he definitely said what he said. he said he wanted to F us up in week 1. That's exactly what he said he wanted to do.
I mean, I'm sure in his head, and I'm okay with that.
That's fine. But, right. I mean, do you not know what defense you're going against, though? Like, you really about to talk about you about to F us up in a defense that you know for how long? For those 3-4 years, and you know how we get down. So it's like,
okay, but like you just said, he knows that defense. Here's how I think it plays out. I think that Baker actually has a good game against y'all. Yeah, but I think that Jacoby Brissett is going to go off. I'm giving him 3 touchdowns, maybe 1 pick, and I'm going to say 280, maybe 300 yards. I really think Brissett is going to catch me off guard because people are not paying attention. People are sleeping on that guy right now. I think, come week 4 or 5, it's going to be harder for him to get it done. But I think he's going to have that Jeremy Lin effect for a couple games.
So real quick, don't make up a damn. I'm just playing. Because look, man. We got a week to talk about that. But
I think I think it's going to go 35-31 Browns. I think Jacoby and Baker are going to have themselves a nice little game. I really do.
All right, wait. Before
I really do. I think they're going to have a nice little game.
Let's talk about this next week. The game we got to talk about.
Okay, there it is. It went final. So it did go final. So Serena has been eliminated her last game. But man, she fought her off for like a long time.
Unfortunately, closed out her career.
But go ahead. Finish what you were about to say, Nico.
No, but this Sunday, gentlemen, HBCU football, well, really college football in general, but historical black college, Jackson State versus FAMU in the Orange Blossom Classic will be Sunday. I want to say either ESPN or ESPN2. Deion Sanders, Travis Hunter, #1 recruit in the country. This is his first game. They say it's going to be like 50,000 people at this game, man. They playing where the Dolphins play. So, the kids get first hand. See how the pros play, see how where they get dressed and all that good stuff. So, anybody watching.
They go to famous twirl. Sorry. I was looking at Serena's famous twirl. Sorry.
But yeah, guys, we got to support the HBCUs.
Oh, yeah, we already gonna be supporting, especially the college football world. Us old State fans, me and Nico. They play Saturday versus Notre Dame, so I'm excited for that. Tomorrow. So I'm excited for that, and yeah, it's football here, baby. When it's fall, we all know it's time to ball.
See, when I think of Old State, I think of Oklahoma State. I think them are bums. I think they're
Ohio State is bums. Oh hell. In the show right now.
Oklahoma State are bums. That's all I know.
Don't associate us with a team that ain't dish. No.
I was about to say, man, he tripping.
Well, they got some of the greatest players all time come out of Oklahoma State.
Who? Outside of Barry Sanders.
Well, that's one right there.
That's only one. Ohio State produced ballers for real, bro. Not saying
but for real though, like Jackson State just picked up a kid from USC today. I don't know how good the kid is. And I don't know.
But you know what though?
USC, but still, it's something.
You know what I be thinking though? Like, yes, it sounds good, but why the hell are you leaving USC? Are you not getting the time you deserve? Huh?
He might have been second or third string, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna get more playing time at Jackson State.
Right. Yeah. I think so too. So it's like, yeah, you left, but why? That's a big time school in California. I guess,
Well,
we gotta get him on the show and talk to him. Hey, call us, bro. On the show.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, though.
Every shout out to our people. I'm about to say you're the only one that can see it. How many people was watching us tonight?
2.
2? Oh, I'll tell you.
So our lives have definitely picked up, and I'm very thankful for people tuned in. Our videos in general have picked up the last week or two, so I'm real thankful for that.
That's a bet. Well, do your thing, my brother.
Well, party people, we appreciate y'all joining Real Deal Sports tonight. Here with your boy Big Walk, Nico Suave, that boy Suave in the My boy John, artist, working man in showbiz. Hey, my two boys, man. I appreciate y'all every day, every time we doing this shit, man. Real talk, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. Much love to everybody that's been watching us as well. Stuff like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe, man. Just keep on showing love and helping us grow and keep building this brand. You feel me? So hey, it's Real Deal Sports. We appreciate y'all. Good night.